Hello, hello, hello. I have returned. I am returneth. Alright, I thought it'd be fun to add some quick music and some sound effects to the little Maze Runner game. Might have a quick look. Welcome back, thank you. Might have a quick look at that bug as well, walking through a wall, see if I can find it. What's this one? We don't want something too long. What's this one like? I was having a look for chiptune. I want something chiptuney. I want this to feel like an old, you know, cassette tape brand game or something. That'd be really cool. Ooh, you know what would be cool as well? I always wanted to do that, although I don't know if you can do it on like an image background. You know where you get those like filters, like the old VCR filter effects, where you get like the fuzz and the... Yeah, I guess they've tried to do a little bit of that with this. That would be cool at some point. I'm not going to worry about that now. That would be cool if like the game had this kind of old CRT filter effect over it while you were playing it. That might be cool, but that's something I can look at later. Let's see what music we want for it. I doubt any chiptune would be DMCA'd, would it? Whatever I find. Okay, this one's actually a Miku song, so that should be safe. We know that's safe. Someone's done a chiptune version of a Miku song. Oh, this one's quite good actually. This one, right? Yeah, that works, I think. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. We can always change it later, but I just want something to play in the background. So I'm going to grab this MP3. We're going to edit it so that it can be looped nicely. So we want the audio. A new version, every bloody day there's a new version of this thing. I've never seen anything get updated, well, except for ChatGPT. This thing gets updated as much as ChatGPT. It downloads YouTube videos like, what? Unless like there's something weird about like the ever-changing landscape of YouTube uploads, which I highly doubt. I do not understand how this thing gets as many updates as it does, but it literally is updated several times a week. And I do not understand that. Credit to them though, like at least they keep it up to date. I mean, it's one thing I can say. It seems a little overkill for something that just downloads YouTube videos, but whatever. We'll update it. My cat simulator has problems. Kage, I love this guy. He's one of my favorite Genshin content creators. But how has he made a 42? Imagine if anyone can make Genshin cat petting a fun video, this guy would have pulled it off. I don't know how you make a 42-minute YouTube video on Genshin petting cats, but he is very good at what he does, so I might watch that later. M4A is not an audio, is it? Oh, maybe it is actually. Well, we want the MP3 version so we can focus with it. Where is it gonna put this? Downloads. That's perfect actually. Get rid of the hash and stuff just so that we don't have any unexpected characters in there. I don't think the hash would be a problem, but just in case we'll... Because the thing is, right, let's just call it rabbit hole. The program I use for editing audio is so old, it's actually, God, Windows 95 era, I want to say. It was before NTFS file system, put it that way. It was actually before NTFS. Which is crazy to think about. So like I think it's got like a character limit on the file names as well, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's still really good. And that became Adobe Audition, the program I use called Cool Edit. It was eventually bought out by Adobe and it became Adobe Audition. But I hate the Adobe Audition. I hate what they've done to it. Like the program was so much better before they butchered it and turned it into Adobe Audition. So I actually still use the original one before it became Adobe Cool Edit. But it's so old now that like I have to be careful what's in the file names, otherwise it won't understand what the hell I'm giving it. Right, okay, here it is. Still great though. Centrillium software. Yeah, bought out by Adobe. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is get rid of any blank. Alright, and then does that just loop naturally pretty nicely? Right, you know what really works, I find, is if you ever do this yourself, here's a good tip. This is what I like to do. Find like an end beat like this. Cut that. Okay. Cut that. And then just paste it over the top of the very beginning. Right? So it overlaps what's already there in the beginning. And what that does is it'll make it loop really nicely, because you'll hear that beat, which is it's leading up to, as the first bar kicks back in again. And so when this loops now, I mean, we'd have to sit there for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which I don't necessarily want to do, but I guarantee this will loop really nice now. Let's go to there. Yeah, we can. Right, so we'll hear it loop now, and it'll be... didn't work as well as I thought it would, but... that'll do, it's fine. I mean, how long am I going to wait for 2 minutes, 30 seconds plus anyway? Probably not that often. But it'll be fine, it'll be fine. We'll go with this for now. Okay, so save as... we could save it over the top of the original, I guess. Yeah, there's no reason not to. I'm not going to want the original for anything else. Then if we go into our project, go into sound, we can drag that across. There it is. Rabbit hole. Right, now this is where it's weird, right? So what you would normally do in something like this is you would attach it to the game object that's going to be activated. The problem with that is we have up to three instances, and we don't want the tune to play like 3 times. Imagine how awful that would sound. So probably what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to give this an audio player. So this is an audio source we want to add. I'm going to give it that song. And this will be like the audio manager for the game itself. So basically, if anybody is in an instance of a game, we'll play this song. Probably want to turn it down a bit. Maybe about 0.5 volume. We'll see how that is. Probably even lower, actually. I'm also going to kill the original Be Right Back music if the game comes up, because I think the two songs playing alongside each other is going to get weird. What volume do I have that set to, actually? That's a 0.7. We'll try 0.5 and go from there. This does not want to be play on await, because we want to be able to call it manually, and we do want it to loop. So I'll just leave it at that for now. And then what we can do in our code is we can say, as we spawn an instance, which is, where is it? If players are different from the last number of players, then add a player. So we add a player here, and then we can just say at the end, this is where we spawn an instance. So at the end we can just say if players.count is 1, meaning it's the first time we've done this, then we want to get components, audio source. Actually, there's a couple of things we want to do. And we want to play the music. What we also want to do, so let me just flesh this out a bit. We also want to stop the playing on the Be Right Back screen. So the Be Right Back screen has its own audio source as well. So Unity has a really cool little thing that says get component in parent, I think. There it is, get component in parent audio source. So we can get the parent's audio source and stop that one. Alright, so we can test that.
I'm ready, meow.
So load be right back as normal.
And we'll be right back shortly.
And if I decide I'm gonna play instead, hopefully, let me just turn it up because I can't. Is that turned down on Unity? Is that end? Probably. Yeah, I can't hear much. There we go. Right, for some reason, did we get a null reference? No, weird. For some reason, it didn't play. It didn't stop the parent music. Huh. Even though we clearly tell it to, and it obviously did this line here because we heard the music play, right? Let the music play on. I'm gonna let the music play. Yeah, weird. I don't know why that didn't work, to be honest. And it didn't null reference either, did it? I would expect a null reference if it had any issues with that. How odd. How very, very odd. I'll try calling it again after we play our own audio source. Weird. I don't really know. Because, like, if there was an issue with that, if it couldn't find it for whatever reason, we should get a null reference, but we didn't get one. So that's odd. We are running on May's game, so it should be in our parent.
Meow. I'm ready, meow. Captain Copium has to deal with something and we'll be right back shortly.
Strange. Wait, that's even weirder. This time it stopped. It didn't play the music, almost as if it thinks itself is the parent. What? That's so weird. Okay, I guess we could just hard link those, just because for some reason it seems to be confused about which ones we're talking about. I have no idea why. Okay, fine. We'll just hard link them then. So we'll do a public. I mean, we shouldn't need to hard link itself because it's itself, right? Like, why the hell would... But I'll hard link the parent because it seems to not be sure what the hell I'm talking about. I don't know why. BRB audio, I'll just call it. And then we can just BRB audio stop and then get ourselves component and play that one. Make sure I'll link it. Very odd. Yeah, I hope that's not a... I hope it's not indicative of more problems down the line. I'm not going to worry too much about it at this point. Right, be right back. That is our parent's audio source that we want to stop it on. Right, let's test it now. There's no way it can fail now. No way. Don't you dare disobey me now. Don't you dare. Alright, this has got to work.
Meow. I'm ready, meow. Captain Copium has to deal with something and we'll be right back shortly.
Okay, volume wise, I think that's probably okay, is it? A bit louder, do you think? Could be a little bit louder, couldn't it? Or do you think that would be annoying? I think it's probably alright, isn't it? Right. Oh. Okay, so we want a boost sound effect for when we go over those boosts and a star sound effect for when we pick up a star. That's quite cool, isn't it? I'm quite liking that. Let me know if you think the audio, like if the audio is absolutely terrible, like it's way too loud or something still, just let me know, because now would be the time to fix that, I guess. It's hard for me to tell from this end. It seems okay from this end, but it's hard for me to tell because I have all my volumes really low this end anyway, because I have to, because of the microphone. Seems fine. Oh, cool. Okay, so let's find a sound effect for the boost. So we want something like retro, don't we? Let's just go retro game sound effects. Someone's got to have like a collection. Here we go. 8-bit gaming sounds. There's a playlist here. Ooh, this looks promising. Okay, let's see what the playlist has. They just have numbers. Okay, let's just go through them then, see what we have. Since you're not talking during the game anyway. Yeah, that's true. Oh. Blip! Blip! The blip one could be good for the start, do you think? Where is that? I went past that. That one. Yeah, I think I like that one for the star. Okay, I like that one for the star. Let's grab this while we listen to the rest of them. Why is that not? Oh, because it wants to know if I want the whole playlist or not. Or maybe, oh, that would be cool actually. Oh yeah, when you finish a level and you load on the next level or something like that. Boop, 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 boop. I like that. That's good. And then we just need a boost, like a. I want it to be, you know those. Oh god, yeah. Do you remember those old like retro games that were like this, and they had like this very distinctive like sound they would use for like explosions and impacts and stuff, and it just sounded like this really weird, low, digitally beepy, crackly thing. I think I want something like that. I haven't heard one yet though on here. Even really matter, but it's not too bad any path. Doesn't really. All right, okay, I see. That was the end of your last message, wasn't it? The sound doesn't really, even really matter, but it's not too bad any bad. Right, we're going through different playlists there, so I wanna watch that. I hear a lot of these sounds were sampled in Game Over from ICP. Oh, really? Right, I like this one for the coin. Yeah, I like that one. So let's paste that one as a new sample. There we go. Beautiful. Just gonna give it a little artificial audio boost just in case it's too quiet compared to everything else. There we go. So let's call that one coin. Star. It's a star, isn't it? Star. Star get. Oh no, let's forget star. Get star. There we go. We'll call it get star. Go back to the sound effects. There was one for like completing a level that I quite liked. Kinda. Oh. That was not bad. Yeah, I do like that one. Let's go with that one for when you complete a level. Yeah, that's a good one for when you complete a level. So let's get that one into a new one. Nice. Just to make it somewhat consistent, we'll give it the same boost we gave the last one because it's from the same family, which is sound effects. And we'll do level, well, I'll call it level up, I guess, because it's kind of what it is, right? A level up. And then we want, there's still one more I want for the boosts when we go over a boost. That one could have worked, but it's not what I was thinking originally. I was thinking of that crunchy one that you sometimes hear. Yeah, something sort of more like this is what I was thinking. That, but my friend mixed that CD, so it's a funny feeling that I know that guy for real now. Okay, let's try like 8-bit crunch sound effect. Yeah, these were the kinds of things I was thinking of. These bring back so much nostalgia for me. These kinds of sounds. Still don't know if it's right for the boost though. You know what I think it is? I think it's because I want what I think I know what I want. I think I want one of these playing at the same time as like a like a general like something that's like ascending to indicate like a boost. So if I mix an explode like an 8-bit explosion with like some kind of general, yeah, this one could work. Mixed with like a or something, you know. Like I know what I want in my head. It's just hard to put into words. Okay, game dev, bomb, explosion, sound effects, bomb explosion, sound effects. I mean, I guess that one's the most interesting one. It's also the most extreme. Right, so if I mix that with something... There might have been something in this original one, actually. That just sounds like it's... Actually, no, I've changed my mind. I think I prefer this one. I like this one for the completing of a level rather than the it's just slightly less like, I don't know. I guess that because it's just different from like the same. I don't know. I just prefer this one. That was level up, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, rather than that, because that just makes me think of bloody Scrappy Doo, Puppy Power, whereas this one, like, I don't necessarily associate it with anything. I just think it's a nice little tune. Yeah, I want to change it to that one, actually. I prefer that one. Alright, so we'll overwrite that file with that one. Struggling for something now for the boost, just to finish the boost off. I kind of want to mix it with something else, I think. But I do know what. That could work. Not that one, the one before it. That one. Yeah, something like that is kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's get that one. have to find it as well, aren't I? Video. Download. Which one is this one? I'm going to get mixed up with these sound names. 8-bit retro video game sound effects without a number after it. Because there's one with a number after it. The one has no number after it. So it's this latest one. It should be that latest one anyway, because I always put them by. Yeah, that one. Found it. Okay, yeah, I think this one. And then, where did I put the bomb? It'll be that bomb explosion. So like, something like this maybe. Probably must be closer to the explosion though. Okay, let's try putting it with the explosion. More with the explosion. No, it wants to be. It really does just want to be at the same time as the explosion, I think. Probably goes on too long, that explosion, to be honest. I probably should have... Yeah, I'm not even sure that's the right explosion. I think it must be... I just want to be that big of an explosion, I don't think. Let's close this one. We still have the other one in the clipboard, I think. Load those explosions again. We'll pick a shorter one. Yeah, this should be fine, I think. The first one. Absolutely fine. So kill that. Kill all of that. There's probably too much of a gap before the sound kicks in, I think. Well, mind you, what I could do is just generate 1 second or 0.2 seconds of silence there and then just put it about here and it should be able to line it up. There you go. God, that was a good guess. I'm good at this shit. You know why I think I'm good at this is because I'm good at guessing distances. I don't know what it is. I'm really good at like measurements and distances, which is weird because I fucking suck at directions and navigation. I get lost so easily. But if I have to judge a gap or a distance or something like that, or measurement, I'm really fucking like spookily accurate. And most of the time whenever I guess, I'm like really good at judging those for some reason. And I think audio editing, especially with a visual editor like this, is all about that really. So I think that's why I'm quite good at this. Okay, so that one's going to be our boost sound effect, I guess. So boost, FX boost. All right, let's get those into the game. Into Unity. So we should have FX boost, level up, and get star. Which I can put in my sound folder. Let's make a little folder for the maze runner. I'll just call it maze. And we'll put our music in there. And then we'll put our new files in there as well, just so we can be a bit more organized. All right, beautiful. All right, so probably I'll put these sound effects because I do have an audio manager here, so I'll make these 5, 6, and 7. So I'm going to dupe these. So we've got 5 is FX boost. Maze FX boost. 6 is maze level up. And 7 is get star. Maze get star. Go and assign those. So that one's boost, so we drop boost in there. This one's level up, and this one's get star. Okay, then in our audio manager, we can literally just say play sound effect 5, 6, or 7 under each circumstance. So if we go into our maze game, where are you? There you are. All right. I have to remind myself how this works now. When was the last time I used Audio Manager? I used Audio Manager for... yeah, end conversation and listen. So that would be in my listener. So I'm going to bring that up for reference because there's two ways you can make these work, and I'm trying to think, is this the one where I call the instance, or is this one... I think this is the one where I call the instance. Yeah, it is audio manager dot instance, and then I can play sound and then the number. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was. Alright, so maze game. So the first thing is when, I mean the easiest one is the complete a level actually. Because I guess I'll just play that sound when we load a level. So we can say audio manager instance play sound, and level up is number 6. All right, and then picking up a star. I know we add, I can't remember if it's 5 or 10 points. That's star chance. Score equals score plus 10. Here we go. If we go across the star tile, we add 10 to the score, and then we remove that, and then we do everything else. So this is picking up a star. So we can say audio manager play sound get star is 7, and then the last one, what was the last one? Boost. Okay, so start coroutine boost player. We'll do it here. Whilst hitting a boost, we want sound effect 5. Alright, let's test it. Should all be ready to go.
I'm ready, meow. Captain Copium has to deal with something and will be right back shortly.
Nice. Down, down, right. Let's just right all the way to the wall. If we go through this wall, we've got to fix this bug. No, we didn't. Good. Okay. So up, up, down. We'll get that star and then get back, and then we'll just hard right until we hit that wall. Okay, it's working. Just wonder what's making us hit walls. Now we could just run to the end, I suppose, and complete a level. Okay, we got a duplicate cat. That's not good. Why did that? What? So our command was up, right, right, right. And it seems to be when we went from up to right, for some reason we didn't clear the cat out of there. That's kind of weird. Okay, how the hell did that happen? Is that tile marked as the player tile as well? No, it's marked as cell type 0. Okay, so... Well, that's a good sign. Because it's got the right marking, but for whatever reason it didn't visually update itself, so we can... That's a good sign, actually. But I wonder why it never got the instruction to update itself. That's kind of weird. If boost distance is 0... So if it's a normal tile, it's a boost distance 0, so it's not a boost and it's not a star. Then we should have set the texture to tile path. What? Yeah, so why is it still Maze Cat? That's kind of weird. Because they're both negative. Oh, because boost distance became -1. Okay, let's just say less than 1 then. I don't know whether that's supposed to ever be in the negatives or whether that's an error as well, but I can... Okay, I could fix that by saying less than 1. There we go. That's why it didn't get the update, because the boost distance was set to -1. Now, I've got to be honest, I don't know whether that in itself is a bug and could be causing some issues. So I might want to think about that. Just put a little note in there for myself. Should boost distance ever be -1? I don't think it should, to be honest. Imagine we could also fix that if that is an issue. We could just reset boost distance, because we already know that boost distance. I'm going to set boost distance to 0 because I'm pretty sure that should never be -1. So there you go. We can just fix that by saying, well, okay, if we're not supposed to be a booster and we're not supposed to be a star, let's just make sure we reset boost distance to 0, because I don't think that should have ever been -1, to be honest. I think that will probably cause us some issues. So there we go, that fixes both problems at once.
I'm ready, meow.
Right.
Captain Copium has to deal with something and will be right back shortly. Right
down. Yay, we got the sound effects. It's amazing how much different sound effects makes, you know. It's crazy. I will say though, there is still one thing I want to fix with this. Oh, I wouldn't say fix, but improve. So when I fixed that double cat bug, it still didn't do exactly what I wanted it to do, and it's a bit of a problem in one specific circumstance, which I'm going to demonstrate in a minute. Yeah, you see how, like, it's almost like the cat teleports beyond the boost though. So there's still like one frame where I never actually show the cat on the teleporter square, which I think is wrong. I think it should do that. This is cool. Right, and I'm going to demonstrate that now. So if I go down, right, down. I'm just going to park in front of this booster. Okay, if I go back to this booster now, it looks really bad because he'll just go forward. So I go left onto the booster, and the booster disappears and he just gets boosted forward. But I think it would look better if the cat shows
Let me tell you a joke.
on the actual booster
Can a
tile.
kangaroo jump higher than the Empire
That's kind
State
of what he's
Building?
supposed to do anyway.
Of course. LOL. The captain should return shortly.
So far I haven't had...
Captain Copium says, DR.
pressed the wrong Yeah, I pressed quote instead of exclamation mark. This is cool, I really like this. Yeah, I do want to fix that though. I think once I do that, it should be pretty much perfect. Right, so far no bugs, other than that, which I think is like really just like making it look a bit better, right? It's by no means like game breaking or anything. It's just it looks visually better. We can just go right all the way to the next level, right? This is cool. Oh.
It's fun fact time. Sex is biochemically no different from eating large quantities of chocolate.
Oh. Oh, he just went straight through a wall. Okay.
I'll do my best to keep things lively whilst Captain Copium...
I bet you will. Right. Okay, so he just went straight through these wall tiles. Everything was going so well until then. I don't know why he did that. Right, this is on row A. First thing, well, the thing is, right, the way I set this up, I was just thinking, are those actually meant to be wall tiles, or could they be left over from like the previous level draw and we just haven't updated them? So maybe like in memory they're actually not meant to be wall tiles and that's why I ran through them. But I don't think that's right, because the way I set this up, right, the visual representation that we see of the level, it basically relies on the maths for the level tiles. So in other words, it's impossible for those to not be actual wall tiles and appear as wall tiles, because there's different ways of doing this, right? You can handle those things as separate functions, but basically I made it so that the level generation basically gets pulled from the number tile, like the tile numbers that they're set to. That way you never have a discrepancy between what the actual tile number is and what the actual visual representation of the tile actually is. So if I check these should indeed be wall tiles. Yeah, it's a 1. So we go from 0, 1. Oh, fuck off. I pressed left instead of down on the fucking cursor key. Right. So we go from 0, where is it? There. Cell type 0, cell type 1, 1, 0. So, okay, so we know that, but hang on, what about the cans, right? So that one, okay, that's incorrect, right? Oh no, that's not incorrect. You can go left from here. Yeah, okay, so that one should be, yeah, that one does say can. Yeah, that's even correct as well. So the tile before it should be marked to say you cannot go right from here, and it is. So we've definitely got a bug in our code, but that's good that that's correct. So it knows there's a wall tile to its right, so it's saying you cannot go right, but our cat just fucking passed straight through it anyway. So we must be reading something wrong or something. From there we can right, but that one you should not be able to left. Yeah, that one you can't left. Weird though, because this is like... This was obviously one of the first pieces of logic that I actually dealt with, so how this can be not working is kind of a mystery. Right, so let's just follow the logic. So if told to move right, we get the tile. Yeah, the first thing we need to do is make sure we're reading the correct tile. I mean, assuming this function works correctly, which it should be. Get tile name. So we use a little function I made called get tile name, which returns the name of the tile to us so that we can go and get that tile. We get its tile component. Right, our first thing says if current column is 30, meaning we're at the end of the level, then we progress a stage and we generate a new maze. That's fine. If get cell can write, then we go ahead and we increase the column number to 1 and we increase player score and we update the maze. So this should not have triggered, right? Then we set move right to false, which is the trigger to go in here in the first place, so that we don't run this function more than once per move instruction. And we update the player score and shit. At the bottom of update. Well, that's at the bottom of update. I mean, yeah, I don't really see a problem with that unless our function is not always returning the correct tile, which would be unfortunate. Let's write a little script that makes sure that that's working properly, because that is something I need to check, I guess. Well, it is. Okay, we'll do a void called list tiles. And in list tiles, what we'll do is we'll use this function, right? So we'll say, how many tiles do we have in total? It's 30 tiles. It's 30 tiles by 30 tiles by 30 tiles, so we have 90 tiles. So we're going to go through 90 tiles. You know, I think I know what the problem is. Yeah, if this function wasn't working, to be fair, the first level would fuck up. That's not the issue. You know what I think it is? I think it's these integers here aren't being reset properly. But it is though, because when we called generate maze, we had set the column to 1, which is correct. And it shouldn't matter what row we start on. Let's just do this anyway. Because if there is like something that's slightly not right, we need to know about it. Okay, I'm not going to use current column and current row though. We'll do test column, test row. And we'll use test column by test row. And then we want to say test column plus plus. If test column becomes 31, then increment test row and reset test column to 1. Alright, that should go through each tile and put the tile name in the string. This string, then we want to do something with it. I'm just going to dump this to a file actually, because I think that'd be the best way to do it. Append all text. We have a maze folder, don't we? We're going to maze saves. I'll put it in there. Maze saves debug.txt and then put the get tile name in there plus a new line character. Why does it not like that? Append all text. Append all text. There we go. Okay, and we increment index. Yeah, we increment index. Okay, so we just need to call the list tiles function for that to work. So for now, I will just call that on enable. Alright, let's go get that data. So what we should see, if everything is working properly, is A1 to 30, B1 to 30, C1 to 30, and they should all be in the right order. If not, something is wrong.
I'm ready, meow. Captain Copium has to deal with something and we'll be right back shortly.
Alright, so we've got A1. This is nice because we can see if it lines up with the column, with the row number there. Wait, did I make a mistake? It's only got an A20. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Wait, then it goes to Z. Wait, what? Oh, no wonder this ain't fucking working. Is this actually my function that's broken? Holy shit, hang on a minute. Okay, there might be an issue here. How the hell did it even work this well if that's actually what's coming back? How is it getting Z? Wait just a fucking minute. I need to make sure I didn't screw up my get tiles code now. Right, let me just clear that out. That's so bizarre. That is very odd. Okay. Interesting. So let's go back to that function. Put a bit more data in there. List tiles. Okay. In list tiles, I want to get the tile name, and then let's put a space and a colon, And after that, we'll say what the column number was and the row number was. So test column plus a comma plus test row. And then run that. Holy shit, no wonder this wasn't working. What the fuck? Because this function needs to work. There's no way, right?
I'm ready, meow. Captain Copium has to deal with something and will be right back shortly.
Oh, because I haven't opened the game yet. I was going to say, why isn't that updated? I haven't opened the game. Okay, so column 1, so these should increment up, right? Okay, no, there's something wrong. No, there's something wrong with my... No, it's not, thank God. Oh, I thought that's supposed to say 31, that's why. Okay, and then it goes to Z, because I think I do remember putting something in there. It's like, okay, where do we go after C? Well, it doesn't matter, let's just put it in Z, and then we know there's a problem. So it does go from A to B to C to Z, because Z doesn't exist. Because we had to send it somewhere. So that explains why it ended up in Z, because we were iterating through only 20 columns instead of 30.
I'm ready, meow. Captain Copium has to deal with something and will be right back shortly.
Okay, let's try it. Okay. 10, 11, 12, 30, A30, B. Okay, I mean that looks fine. I'm going to get rid of those A's just so that we can make sure the B numbers line up with the numbers on the left. I mean, it all looks good to me. B, yeah. C, 29. For some reason we stopped at 29, but yeah, it certainly looks like it works. But why did we stop at 29 actually? Oh, I know why. Because we started counting from 1. So I said less than 90. It should have been less than 91. Yeah, that's working, right? Because yeah, those all came back right. Okay, so we know we're getting the right tile, thank God. Yeah, I don't know then. That's a bit of a mystery then. How the hell were we able to walk through that wall? Because can move was set to false. We check the current tile that we're on to see if we're allowed to move right. If we're not allowed to move right, we just don't do anything, which is correct. But if we can move right, then we increment the column number and we increment the score number. I mean, I don't see, there's nothing wrong in that code. I don't really get it. I have no idea how that cat is going through walls. Was it Maze Save or Maze Saves? Maze Saves. I mean, I'm gonna dump the tile name as we move right from a tile and enter this condition. And the next time it happens, let's see if that tile name matches what we expect it to be. Because I am just... It can't be... It must be looking at the wrong tile somewhere.
I'm ready, meow. Captain Copium has to deal with something and will be right back shortly.
I don't know, otherwise I can't, like, it's just not... Right, so let's try and break this now. Yeah, we can't move right, which is correct. What happens if we try to move left from here? Nothing. Good. Okay. Yeah, I don't think... You know what? I don't think it'll break on the first level. I'm pretty sure. Whatever this bug is, it's somewhere between the level loads, I think. I bet I'm going to try every single incorrect thing. Because I know I tested this, right? Yeah, this thing is solid on an individual level, so this must be something to do with switching between levels. Something's not matching up between level loads, probably. Yeah, we definitely cannot go through any wall. This thing's solid. Left, solid, right, solid, up. Left, solid, right, solid, up, down. Yeah, this thing is
I feel we need to share a fun fact.
This thing is airtight.
AIassistant has his own brand of beer. It was a collaboration between him and the Danish microbrewery Mikkeller. It's a red lager with a hint of ginger.
Yeah, you cannot walk through a wall on level 1. So whatever the problem is, it's got to be between level loads. Okay. That's actually pretty... That's easy.
The captain is taking longer than expected.
Yeah, you cannot go through a wall on level 1. Cannot do it. Wait, what just happened? Wait, what just happened? I actually don't know. There might have been some lag or something, I don't know. Because it is picking these messages up from Twitch chat. Right, he won't go backwards through that wall. We're on level 2 now. He won't go into that wall. What is happening? I can't get it to do it.
I have a joke for you. Why did the computer keep sneezing? It had a virus. LOL.
Maybe it's after I use a boost. I can't get it to do it now, but I wonder if it's something to do with after using a boost. Something's not getting used after a boost, maybe. Do it there. I can't get it to do it. Okay, there it didn't. No, I think I know what that is. I think I know what that is, but I thought I'd fix that bug as well, to be honest. Right now we're stood on a wall tile, which we shouldn't be. But that was the boost that made us do that. But I thought I'd fixed that. Right, what I need to do, keep playing it. There we go, that's what I was wanting.
I'm sure Captain Copium will be back shortly.
Right, I wanted it to give me a boost in this column here, because this was where my bug was, and I thought I'd fix this. So what was happening, so that's B2. Because I have to place a boost one tile in front of the leftmost tile, which is not how it normally works. Normally we put it at the leftmost tile. But I have to move it one in front because the cat can occupy any of these tiles. And so you want to, like, boosts for the first section here have to appear one in front. But because boosts were counting how long they were boosting till the wall, the boost thought it was at the leftmost tile, so it started counting from the leftmost tile, even though the boost had been moved forward one tile. So its boost's run count was exceeding its actual boost. So this tile here should say it's boosting 3 positions. Okay, so that I never fixed that bug. I know I fixed this bug, right? Whatever. Okay, we didn't fix this bug. Yeah, so that is what's causing that. I swore I fixed this bug. Okay, let's find out where I put the code in to try and fix that. Where did I try and fix that? There was a point where I said boost distance -1. I wonder if that. Oh wait, hang on. Our boost distance became -1, and I fixed that bug. I wonder if that's what happened. I wonder if when I said boost distance should equal, I bet I said boost distance equals -1 instead of boost distance equals boost distance -1. That would also explain how boost distance became -1 on one of the tiles, because I was wondering how that happened. I bet I accidentally put boost distance equals -1 rather than boost distance equals boost distance -1, which is a very different thing. I bet that's where that came from. I gotta find that now. Okay, let's just search for all the boost distance references because I can't remember where I put it. No, this is where I tried to fix the bug. And I didn't do that. I said if the cell column is 2. Right, what is cell column? Cell row, cell column. So this is when we scan to find the rows. If cell column is 2, then boost length should be, the boost distance should be 1 shorter than it normally is. So the fact that that didn't apply probably means that this condition wasn't met. Cell column equals 2 if on path. Let me think about this. Right, so our outer loop is going through each cell in grid transforms. So that's going to go through every one of these child object components in order. And I'm guessing at the bottom of this loop is when we're incrementing cell column. Yes. And cell index. And then when cell column becomes 31, we reset cell column to 1 and we set cell row to 2 if it's when it equals 31, and then when it equals 61 we set it to cell row 3. All of that is correct as far as I can tell. Sounds right. And we reset path tiles to 0, yeah, because we're counting path lengths here, aren't we? I remember now. Okay, so we're counting the path lengths, and when we find a valid path, we roll a dice between 1 and 3, and if we land on 2, then we set boosts.add valid tile, and we add the tile. Wait a minute, this bit sounds weird. If valid tile equals 0, what is valid tile? Int valid tile equals cell index minus 4. Because we go back. Shit. Yeah, because we wanted a path to be at least 5 cells long. So the valid tile was where we wanted to place the marker, the booster marker. However, we had to change that on the first column because the cat spawns on the first column of tiles. But this, why did I put that? If valid tile is 0. Okay, so if we're going to place the booster on tile 0, are we sure the valid? Are we counting from 0 with valid tile? Yeah, okay, because if the valid tile is 0, then it means it is. We've gone. No, that can't be. Valid tile can never be less than 5 anyway, though. That's impossible. But anyway, okay. If valid tile is 30 or valid tile is 60, then increment valid tile by 1. I don't understand why did I put this line here? What does this line even do? Yes, no, this is okay. Yeah. No, okay, this is it, right? Yeah, okay, I see what this is doing, or what it's. I know what it's. I can see what it's supposed to be doing. Yeah, okay. No, I know what it's doing. Yeah, this is literally saying if we're going to try and place the booster here, here, or here, then we want to move one position to the right. And this logic must be working because it is placing the arrow one to the right. So this must be working, and this is correct. So this basically moves the tile one position to the right. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But then the way we were trying to identify if the distance needed to be shortened because we'd met this condition up here, we were using the variable cell column equals 2. Cell column equals 2. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? Because this is column 1, so then this is column 2. So we're literally saying if you are dealing with a booster that's in this column here, then it must belong to, because that's not always necessarily true though, is it? That's not enough logic on its own. Because if it happened to put a wall tile here, and then this booster was here, that isn't necessarily a booster that's been edged forward from the cat. It could just be a booster that happens to be in front of a wall tile, in which case that booster's value should still take us to the wall. So actually, first of all, there is problem with my logic there. Because I'm basically saying if an arrow appears in this column, it must be one shorter distance to the wall than what we're expecting it to be. But again, that's not necessarily true, because because wall tiles can spawn here as well, and if a wall tile's here and this arrow's in front of it, then the arrow wasn't moved forward because of the cat. Although it kind of also was, because we do have that condition to check for that. But really we don't want to shorten the boost distance to the arrow, because that will fall one square short if we do that, because we're not one ahead of the path length, right? We're just one ahead because we happen to have a run in front of a wall tile that was in a corner. Now, as much as the odds of that are kind of low, they're not impossible. So that isn't very good logic to use, I don't think, just to say that it's in column 2. Plus, this isn't working anyway. But yeah, I can see why I said that. I think a better way of dealing with this is to somehow mark these tiles, these boosters, as special types of boosters that are one shorter, like a leftmost booster or something. Have like a second booster type. But at the moment, I use boost distance as an on-off switch as well as a length of booster measurements, so I have no way to distinguish one type of booster from another at the moment. Or I think that would be a better way of doing it. Unless I can think of another way to logic out. Let's think about this. So this arrow was moved forward to avoid the cat, essentially. So when we measure our path wants to be one square shorter than what we would normally do the measuring from, because we can't pick the booster up until one square later than we would normally pick it up. We can't simply say if it's in column 2, because if this happened to be a wall tile and then this happened to be a booster and we had a run here, that wouldn't that shouldn't change the way the booster behaves from a normal booster, because it is essentially a normal booster. The booster wasn't moved because of the cat. The booster would have spawned there anyway because there happened to be a wall tile behind it. So the way I see it, there is no way I can distinguish between the two without adding some extra variable in there somewhere. Because I can't rely on column number. I guess I could check its tile to the left to see whether the tile to the left is a wall tile. What if I do that? What if I say, okay, we found a booster in column 2. Check to the left of the booster and see if there's a wall tile. If there's a wall tile, then it's a normal distance. If it's not a wall tile, then it's distance -1. That would work, I think. Yeah, that logic makes sense. I think that logic makes sense. However, this doesn't even seem to be applying. I wonder if it's because I should have put that in brackets. Okay, let me just... First thing we need to do though is get that to actually apply, because it's not right now. Why won't it let me change that? There we go. Okay, so run it again. Yeah, that makes sense. Check the booster in column 2 to see if there's a wall tile to the left of it.
I'm ready, meow. Captain Copium has to deal with something and we'll be right back shortly.
Right, so I need to regenerate levels until... Let me just turn the volume down. I need to regenerate the levels until I get a booster in column 2. Where's my... This one. There we go. First attempt. Right, okay. Let's inspect that. So that's in A2. Oh, what a great example. Look at that. This is exactly the example. There's me. Ooh, the odds are pretty low of that actually happening though. And it does it immediately. Which is why you need to, yeah, this is why you've got to cover every single possibility. It literally happened on the first regeneration. There it is. That's exactly what I was talking about. There's a booster that happens to be in front of a wall tile, that happens to be in column 2, that happens to want to have the same normal distance of tiles that a normal booster has. What an amazing coincidence. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this case, that is correct. However, we actually expect it to do this right now. So for some reason, this isn't being applied. So maybe cell column 2 is not the column we're looking for. Okay. It must not be cell column 2. In my mind it should be, but I guess it's not for some reason. Because that's not being applied, which is weird. Right, let's find out where these cell columns are.
I'm ready, meow. Captain Copium has to deal with something and will be right back shortly.
So place the booster. Oh wait, wait, cell column. It placed the booster at 14 and it placed the booster at 17. A14. Okay. Because this is probably where it first found the path, right? Where it first run into the path. So that number there, that's why it's not working. That number there is actually the end of the path, not the start of the path. And so it placed the booster at 14. So column position 14 must be... I don't even know what 14 is. That's kind of weird. No, 17, I mean. No, yeah, that makes sense, because if this is 14, 15, 16, 17. So it's actually, that number is actually the wall at the end of a path. So to find... Oh, fuckity fuck. Okay. So we don't know. We don't know. We would have to use the boost length value that we have. So let's work with that. Let's work with that value. Okay, so we need a new value to be calculated here. So cell column is the end of the path. It's actually one beyond the path. So let's do a new integer. Path start, I guess, would be cell col minus boost length. Or would it? That might be one too many, because if it's the wall tile after the end of the path, that might take us one square in front. Actually, let's find out.
I'm ready, meow. Captain Copium has to deal with something and will be right back shortly.
Okay, so we've got B2. We've got one in column 2, which is what we wanted. Got one in column 2. Yeah, that must have been from the first level, I think. Yeah, okay, so it's saying placing booster at 2, so 2 is correct. However, 2 is correct. But the way we... This is really awkward. How am I going to do this? Wait, I know how we can do this. I know how we can do this.
I have a fun fact for you. The people of France eat more cheese than any other country in the world.
So we map out the boosters in a list, boosters new list. At the moment it's just integers, but what I could do is I could change that into a delimited string, and then I could basically store an integer value, which is the boost position, which is what we hold now. And then I could add a second field to that of like what type of booster is it. And we can have two types of boosters. We can have a normal type of booster, which is a normal booster, and then a shortened booster, if you like, which is the booster that's being edged forward because of the cat. And then I just need to pass those two values out from the list of boosters.
To keep things lively whilst Captain Copium is away.
Because I assume we map those boosters out as we're drawing these paths, right? That might be a better way of doing it, actually, I think.
I have a fun fact for you.
Even that, to be fair, even that is more complicated than it needs to be. Let's just add a new list. It's just so much easier. Here we go. I am so overthinking this. Boost types, new list. There we go. Each boost now will store a boost type. As we generate the boosts, where is our generation for paths? Where the fuck is that? It's really in there. Here we go. This is it. Right. Here is where we generate the boosts. So we add the valid tile to the boosts. If run chance equals 2 boosts, add valid tile. Oh yeah, that's if we roll a dice saying that we're gonna do a thing, then we add a valid tile. But hang on, we don't have anything in here that determines whether it's. Wasn't it above though? We said the valid tile. Yeah, it's this one here. Yeah, so basically, if the valid tile is either of those, then we move the valid tile along one. But we need to know whether we did that or not. So all we do is we do a bool. I'm just going to literally say type 2 equals false. And then here I'm going to say type 2 equals true. Type 2 equals true. So if we came into this condition here and we moved it forward, then type 2 will become true. Then we can say here, when we roll a boost, when we roll on a boost dice roll to say whether we're getting one or not, we can say if type 2, then else. If it's a type 2, then we do we could even have just stored the distances in the so boost types add it's 2 type 2, otherwise boost types add it's a type 1. Right, then when we're in here, we just need to find out whether we stored a type 1 or a type 2 boost type. That is what we should do. So instead of this cell called 2, which doesn't really make any sense, right, now I need to find out whether the boost type, the boost that we're dealing with, is a type 1 or a type 2. If on path. Int boost length equals path tiles minus 1. Even this now is different. Wait a minute. Else. Let me think about this. Right, so if we're on a path, boost length is path tiles minus 1. That's for a Yeah, that's for a boost type 1. A boost type 2 is -2. So declare boost length, and then if get type equals 1, then boost length equals path tiles -1. Else it must be a type 2. So boost length equals path tiles -2. Now we have the correct boost length. So then, and then we don't need this. We don't need this at all. We just do that. Like that. That should work. Alright, I think that should work. Oh, that was way more tricky than I thought it would be. Yeah, because I was even... The first problem is I was counting the wall after the end of the path when I thought that was the start of the path, which is why the calculation wasn't even being applied in the first place. But then even like as I went into it in more detail, I realized, well, hang on, that's not a good enough condition to check for. Oh, what a great start! Our very first one gives us this. This is perfect. Okay, so if we check this one. This one is C2. This one should have a length of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. This one is A. What the hell is that? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's A11. A11 should have a length of 1, 2, 3, 4. It does. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I fixed it. I don't need this debug.log anymore. I'm just going to mute it though, just in case. It might not be fully fixed, but no, I think that's it. But I don't know if that's the only reason I was walking through walls. I don't know. I mean, I checked the logic. I can't see any other way that the cat could have been walking through walls, to be honest.
I'm ready, meow. Captain Copium has to deal with something and we'll be right back shortly.
We keep getting those boosters in that column. How funny. Yay! Okay, there's still one bug I want to fix, but I probably won't do it today. And that is the visualization of landing on the actual arrows themselves. It needs tidying up. Okay, so far so good. I haven't seen any bugs.
It's random fact time. Larry the Cable Guy's real name is Daniel Lawrence Whitney. His notable southern accent is fake. He was born and raised in the Midwest.
Yeah, everything
not
seems
the South.
fine. Seems fine. Yeah, it seems fine. Oh wow, that feels really good actually. Wait, didn't he just go? How did he get there? What the fuck? Oh, you know what I think it is? I wonder if I sent an extra command while he was still processing all those writes. Yeah, probably. Oh, because it's a coroutine, isn't it? Yeah, I suppose he would then. So if he hasn't finished his last string of commands... Okay, that's something I need... How would I do that, though?
I'll do my best to keep things lively whilst Captain Copium is away.
Okay, I just accidentally found one... I wouldn't call it a bug, but one strange effect that can happen. So because Unity is sending these chained commands as coroutines, technically you can have a coroutine that's still processing these directions when a new command has been sent, and it will mix. It's running both at once, right? Which is what just happened there. So this cat actually ended up on the other side of this wall, even though he was here and I just said to go down, because the writes that I'd previously sent here hadn't finished cycling, so that he got pushed right after that, which feels like a bug, even though really it's not, because it's doing exactly what I told it to do. So it might be worth figuring out if well, let me think. There's a few ways of fixing that. That also makes me think, how should it work though? And because I think one potential solution, and I think this is probably the best solution, one potential solution is, as soon as we hit a wall, and like, because it's tempting to do, the way I'm playing this is just, rather than count the number of squares, to just mash fucking R and let that fucker run, because it's fun to play it that way as well, right? But then that's more likely to cause this strange effect where it's actually still processing the last set of directions when you add the new directions to it, and you can end up somewhere where you didn't expect it. So probably the best way to stop that from happening would be to say, okay, as soon as your commands become invalid if you make a wrong move, right? So in other words, if you and you might be doing it on purpose, like I'm doing it on purpose here, right? It's like, yeah, just run that cat into a wall. But then I think the way it should work probably then is, as soon as your cat hits a wall, as soon as you send a command to the cat and the cat can't move because it's an invalid move, essentially, the entire string of movement should be cancelled, right? It should be like, okay, that's it, you made a mistake, so your entire string is cancelled now. You got to start again. And in that way, it also kind of acts as like a penalty, right, for making one wrong move or whatever. Because that would stop this from happening. And it also feels like a fair mechanic to have for this game, where it's like, okay, the aim of the game is to give the cat the correct direction. So if you make a mistake, and again, playing like this is kind of making the mistake on purpose, but essentially the game should be saying, oh, no, you can't go there. You said right, and there was a wall in front of you. So now all of the other directions that came after this, we're not even gonna process those now, because you made a mistake, essentially. So you've got to give us a new pattern of commands. I think that would be the most logical. So that's actually the easiest thing in the world to implement as well, because of the way I've set this up. Because all I have to do is, on my run right, here, right here, we've got a if cell can write, then we make the move, otherwise we don't do anything. Here we can literally just say that command in, which is the string. Oh no, it doesn't work on that string anymore, though. It works on Okay, let's change that. Okay, if this thing's threaded out and it's processing... I want to get back to here. It's processing on a separate thread all the commands that you sent from the last message. The way I actually set it up was to use a different string, but we should use that string because then we can reset it if the player makes a mistake. Where is that? Cycle scores, process moves, here we go. Yeah, so I do actually swap command in, because this is good practice, this is why I do it. I swap command in and I reset command in. Oh shit, that's a good point though. Shit, how am I going to do this? Well, we use get moves, that's why. So this is how I do it. I declare get moves locally so that the other functions have access to it. And then I do it exactly the way I've been doing it. I use get moves. But then this script has the ability to say, you know what? You made a mistake. You lose your moves. You got to start again because you run it into a wall. So then all I need to do is else out. If can left, else clear it out. If can down, else clear it out. If can up, else clear it out. That way you kind of penalize. I think that's a fair mechanic. That way you kind of penalize for playing the way I've been playing it. Which is just to like cheat and just spam more moves than you need rather than count it out. Which is a valid way to play. It will let you play that way, but it just means as soon as you hit a wall, like, okay, now I need new instructions, right? Because like otherwise we see that strange effect that I just saw, which almost feels like a bug, but it was because it was still processing the last set of commands. And then it also feels like a fair mechanic for the game to have right as a game. So I think that both cleans up that little glitch, I guess you'd call it, or unexpected behavior, I would call it, because I never really thought about
I'm ready,
that.
Meow. Captain Copium
And it feels like a good way to deal with
we'll be right back shortly.
The rules of the game essentially as well. Alright, so we can rise down. So if I was to just mash R now, it won't really feel any different, but now at least I know it stopped processing those writes, so it shouldn't. Because I have seen it do that earlier and I was like, wait, why did it do? And then I just realized what it was. So it also makes it feel a lot smoother as well by doing that. Nice.
I'd like to tell you a fun fact. There is an island called Just Enough Room, where there's just enough room for a tree in the house.
Because I was also wondering, because I was thinking about that as well, is maybe you should lose a point for playing that way as well, really. I wonder if that makes sense. Because I thought about that before. I was like, okay, so I'm giving the player a point for every successful right move that they make, and then they get like, I think it's 5 points for a star. No, I think it's 10 points for a star, 5 points for a boost, or maybe the other way around. I can't remember. And it's like 50 points for clearing a level. But I was thinking, but should I be deducting points for like hitting a wall or something maybe? And now that I've implemented this extra system of like, okay, if you're sort of cheating a little bit by just spamming R's, Maybe I should be like deduct 5 points for hitting a wall. Because then it's like, then the game, if you're really good at counting those squares and you're really quick at it, then you would score like way more points than anybody else would by just mashing R. That actually makes sense to me, because that feels like
Let me share this fun
a
fact.
fair way to reward the
The
player.
highest point in Pennsylvania
Yeah, I think it will.
is lower than the lowest point.
Okay, I'm gonna deduct 5 points for hitting a wall. I think that makes sense. Let's add that into it as well. Yeah, let's deduct 5 points for hitting a wall. Oh, now I've just thought, or should I even go further than that? Like maybe hitting a wall, like, cause hey, maybe like hitting a wall should be like live, you know, like old school lives. Maybe this cat could have like 3 lives, 5 lives, something like that. You hit a wall, you lose a life. Hit enough walls and it's game over. I don't know. Maybe that's how. I mean, it sounds fair enough. Because at the moment there's no game over state other than just when I get back and I fucking get back to streaming. Alright, I'm gonna go for a Wii. Actually, if you're still here, Alexandria, I'm interested to know what you think. I think definitely I've gone with the deduct 5 points for hitting a wall, because I think at the very least we should take some score off for that. But do you think it would be better to have like maybe so many lives and then each wall you hit you lose a life, essentially, and then from there you could actually game over? Do you think that's better, or do you think it's better just to have it as like you can just hit as many walls as you want, you just score less points? I don't know. Interested to know what you think. I'll go to the toilet. I wouldn't add a whole lot more yet until it's been tested thoroughly. Yeah, Elias, I know it sounds like I know that sounds like a difficult thing, but that's actually the weird thing is that's so easy because I'm literally already got the point reduction. So literally all I do is add a new variable called lives, -1 from it, and that's it. Like I could literally do that in less than a minute. I do like the idea though, so I think I might do that, but I probably won't do it now. I'm gonna comment out the debug though. and comment out that debug because I don't need them now. Yeah, no, I think it's fine. I could be wrong, but I feel like the only thing left now is saves. Yeah, that seems fine. I think I just deleted the debug ones. I think the only thing that's left now is to clean up the visual thing of actually walking over the arrows, but again, I'm not going to do that now. Do all that. But I think I fixed the boost bug and the other bugs that I was having. Yeah, that's because that player had no name. Debug. Right, it did actually update the highest score, but that's an unfair score because I've been testing it, so I'll set that back to 1, 2, 3. So I know that's working as well. So even the leaderboards are working. I'll also reset my personal highest score for now, which it says is 129. So that's a 1, 2, 3 as well. Cool. All right. Build her out. I think she's good to go. I also fixed that bug where she was saying the wrong thing in the be right back screen. Where is that? I need to load it again. There it is. I want to add, it's Twitch ads I need. Twitch ads, there we go. And now she should be good to build out again. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. That seems to be really good. Yeah, on that subject though, if you want to let me know when you when you wouldn't mind playing a bit of that, and then I'll play it at the same time as you, and we can see if we can find any bugs with it. Just let me know whenever you're in the mood for that. And we can do that. I'm going to build this out now and jump into some Danganronpa though, I think. I left it in the middle of a cutscene last night because it was just getting so late and I was getting so tired. I've been streaming so long. I hope it loads okay, but it should be fine, I think. If not, I just have to replay a little bit of it. Oh yeah, I don't mean now. Even I don't want to test it now, to be honest, because I'm a bit sick of it.
I'm ready, meow.
But yeah, in the next few days or whatever, we should probably sit and actually give it a bit of a run. The file was removed. Do you want to keep it in the editor? No, that's fine. Get rid of that. Okay. I want speech proxy up. Load cats. Load as a game.
I'm ready, meow.
Alright, we should be good. I need a controller and DS4. Yeah, that's a fun little game actually. Especially for like a be right back screen, you know, just for something people can do while I'm away. I think that's a neat little addition.
Danganronpa.
El Cover.
It looks like you're now playing Danganronpa. Happy Havoc.
Yes.
Would you like me to update the stream? I've set the stream title to Unraveling Mysteries in Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc. Let's solve the ultimate despair. No spoilers. And updated the stream.
Is it me or is the game super loud right now? Seems very loud. I'll turn it down. Sometimes though, what they do with these games, because they're like video cutscenes, and a lot of it, so there's two ways to do video cutscenes in video games. One's with audio and one's without audio. A lot of them have audio attached. So what you tend to find in a lot of games is they'll give you volume control for various things like music and stuff, but the video player that plays the cutscenes like isn't linked to those audio settings at all. So if you like, I tend to turn my volumes down a fair bit because I've got to speak over the top of them. But then the video cutscenes will be like just really loud compared to everything else. Some games obviously give you a separate setting for that, like, you know, cutscenes or whatever. But this one I don't think does.
On Twitch, Alexandria_Z says, yeah, the intro is 4 times louder than the menu.
Yeah, I think that's probably what that is then. Pooh! Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. Is that dulce? It's probably dulce. Dulce? Is it pronounced dulce? I have no idea. One other thing, Hina, there's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What a clue?
Hina.
I've spoken... Oh, this is her. I've spoken with the headmaster of... What? That is not what that says. I've spoken with the mastermind of... Off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for the day. What? You can't just stop at the most important bit, dude. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at you all for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But Sucks for you, loser. Wait, what is this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it. Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die. She'll fight you? Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, well, I'm out of here. You guys should try and get some rest, you know. And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach the school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that.
Okay, I finished whenever you're done with this cutscenes.
What do you want to give it a go now? Think about that. Think long and hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us. Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? Well, so Kyoko in private to us mentioned the gloves and that there's a reason she's hiding something, and she'll never let us know, but we'll see about that. We'll see about that. And then she directly asked Monokuma, "What did you do to my body?" And I think that was the same thing. I think she's talking about whatever is she's hiding with those gloves. But I could be wrong. It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So, the class trial's over and Monokuma's gone, huh?
But...
So now what do we do, dudes?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh yeah, let's get the hell out of here. But, Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. That kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not
I
possible.
would never have lost to that kind of a challenge. What are you talking about, dude? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out, man.
Stop talking.
Shut up! Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need some apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then, I'll try. Nah? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
No, I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him? Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you are a sleazeball.
I see.
Apparently, you still have a death wish. Ugh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Stop fighting with the master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse. Give it to me. Please, spank me, master. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms.
Wow, what a cliffhanger. Can't wait to see what happens next at Hope's Peak Academy.
I reckon you already know. And before long, night snuck up on us. But thank you for not spoiling. Ding dong bing bong.
This is a school announcement.
Nighttime. Normal announcement. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it. Down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Whoa, wake up! The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead.
Kyoko?
Kyoko!
Yes, it's me.
Yes, it's me. God damn. What are you doing sneaking into my room?
Kyoko? I said yes. So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. Yeah, I bet you were. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up.
Yeah, if you tried to finish this last night, it would have been 2 AM for you LUL.
Yeah, and then the other dude in chat was like, "Oh yeah, you might want to save the trials for a separate stream from now on because they're about to get a lot longer." And I was like, "What?" Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey,
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
correct.
3 o'clock in the morning,
They're about
of
to
course.
get longer. You're at the end almost now.
At the end almost now. So that makes it sound like maybe there's like one more or something. It's 3 AM. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Well, you know. Who cares, man? She's here. Hee hee! Why don't we have a camera mode in this? Oh yeah, because they're all cardboard cutouts. Okay, well that's a shame. It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor.
Not like
I
now,
need to ask you.
but like probably 3 more streams, I guess.
Not like now, but like probably 3 more streams. She has a favor she wants to ask me, huh? What's your favor?
So,
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear. Oh my god. And whispered,
Oh, I'll just use my detective skills
Shut
and
up.
investigate every nook and cranny of this game. Or, you know, I could just keep playing and hope for the best.
the data center on the 4th floor. What?
goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. Oh yeah, I spotted another plot loophole last night as well, right? Kind of. So we all have cameras in our room, right? So Monokuma's watching everything we do. So then, wouldn't he have been suspicious when Kyoko was leaving a door wide open every night so she could hear the AI scream if somebody did anything? No, maybe the camera can't see the door, but I don't know. What the? Her words reverberated throughout my half-dazed head. The data center, but I thought it was locked. So I'm going there now, am I? Seems like it. It's up to you then. Do you want me to carry on with this, or do you want to jump in the thing for a bit?
Well, he did say he knew all along.
Yeah, I guess he did.
Also, we can do it since I'm ready for it now.
Right, I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, I should probably just leave it here. I feel like every time I press A, it's just gonna go on. Do you think there'll be a stopping point? Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe already inside? Now I keep thinking it's going to give me control, but I don't think it will. I think it's just going to be a very long cutscene, probably. Alright, what I'll do then, let's mute the game. Alright, assistant. Be right back.
Captain Copium has to deal with something and will be right back shortly.
The problem is... Oh yeah. That's weird for me. Oh yeah, I suppose I can just watch it on stream. Oh, that's kind of weird. I can see the stream now. Never thought of that. Yeah, now I actually do get the proper streaming experience. This is weird. It's actually weird for me because I'm used to seeing it in Unity behind me. Right, so I can press play and then just play it from the actual stream. However, yeah, there is a bit of a delay there, isn't there? Okay. So, up, down. Right, right. Ah, yeah, it doesn't... It obviously doesn't feel as good through the stream as it does when it's actually running on your computer for obvious reasons, but it still seems okay. Down, right. Right. Up. Should get into there. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm there now. So down. Yeah, it's not too bad though, even with the delay. Right. Up should get me to that one. Right. Yeah, the weird thing is though, because I'm hearing, it's weird for me still, because I'm hearing the game in real time, but seeing the game delayed on stream, so the sound effects don't match what I'm seeing either, which is kind of weird. So it's probably actually better for you than it is for me, because it's just a little bit weird hearing it before I see the results. Up, right. Right. Oh, this is an awkward one that I've got. Down, right. That gets me to the start, I think. Right. Up, down. Yeah, it works in lowercase as well, like it should do. I'm just gonna cheat. So I should lose some points for cheating. Yep, I did. Okay, that's good. Okay, up, right. Yeah, I haven't come across any issues so far. Right, I have to count how many up, right, down, right. Gets me to that star, I think. What's it like in terms of like lag and stuff for you? Is it? I mean, I might try refreshing my Twitch screen actually, because I feel like maybe it's lagging more than it needs to. Mine's not too bad, but there's obviously definitely delay, more of a delay than it was when I was testing it locally, which makes sense. But like, it's playable. Oh, that's much better actually. Yeah, I just refreshed my stream and the delay is a lot shorter now actually, which that's actually a lot better. Right. Down, should get rid of that. This is pretty good actually. Oh, that's not right. It's up. Up, up. Right. Okay, down. All right. Yeah, she seems to still have an issue though with her interactions because she's posting stuff and not speaking it out, which is odd. But that's a different thing, so I'm gonna worry about it now. Oh wait, I only want one up. Up, right, right, down, right, right, up, right, right, right. Oh, you're on stage 3 as well, catching up. Okay, ooh, this is a good one. Right and down gets me to that. I guess there's also some luck involved with this as well, right? Depending on what random levels you end up getting generated. Down, left, left should give me that. Oh. Yeah, I haven't had any issues yet. I haven't seen a single bug yet. It's so weak because I can hear it doing it before I see it on the stream, which is kind of weird for me. And also I guess I've gotten used to just seeing it on my thing and being a lot quicker, so it's a bit weird for me. Send me off the level. Oh, weird. Okay, I just found a bug. Interesting. Oh yeah, probably because it didn't find a wall. Okay, I need to make a note of that. Okay, I just found a bug. So if you look at mine, my cat just picked up a booster 1 square to the left of where he is now. And it didn't boost me to the end, and really I'd like it if it boosted me into the next level actually. So I guess that's probably because I was doing the calculation from the next wall tile and there isn't one. So I need to make a note of that. So boost at end of level doesn't boost. That's something I need to look at. Okay, that's definitely a bug then. Where the hell's my cat gone? I lost my cat! Where is he? My cat died! What the hell? I've actually got no cat. Okay, let's just see what happens if I say it to go right. I can't believe it, my cat's gone. What? Left. Is he hiding behind a wall? Okay, that's very odd. Okay, I need to make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, somehow I have no play tile. My cat completely disappeared. That's unexpected. I think he's gone. I can't get him back. Yeah, okay, so my game died then, I lost my cat. Weird. Stage 6. Yeah, weird. Okay, so that's definitely a bug. Cat can die and disappear. I might take a screenshot of my level to see if that helps me figure out how that happened. I don't know how that happened. No cat. No cat bug. Oh, you beat me now, but I died. But not, I wasn't supposed to die. That's not supposed to be able to happen. I can't believe I lost my cat. What the hell? Alright, well I found 2 bugs in my playthrough anyway. You made it all the way to stage 9? How did mine die? That's so unlucky. I have no idea how my cat disappeared. That's so weird. What was my last command that I sent? That was an actual command. Right. Yeah, I shouldn't have killed it though. There's only a few rights. Yeah, let me know when you're done, because I'll close it and it should save the spells and stuff. But yours is still running fine. For some reason I lost my cat. What if I try going left? I already tried going left, didn't I? Mine's completely done. Okay, that's enough for now, yeah. Assistant! Assistant! Okay, is my speech thing behind? Assistant! Assistant!
It's
I'm
going
back.
to be a lot now. CUS, it's pretty much hitting the climaxes soon. It's fun fact time.
Right, she's gonna say a million
12% of
fun
the world's
facts and
total
stuff for
languages
whatever
are
reason.
found in Papua New Guinea, which has over 820 indigenous languages.
Okay, if you want me to fuck
there are more
around
languages
and
on this
try
island than in any
to
other
shake
country.
the game,
The captain will be back soon.
or if you want me to fuck around and try and shake the game,
It's fun fact
well,
time.
mine broke. Did you see mine
The
break? So
skeleton
mine
of
actually
Jeremy
broke.
Benson is
So I've
present
got
at
2
all
bugs there I
important
need to look
meetings at
at.
the University of London.
The boost, there was a boost at the end of a
Captain
level,
Copium had to deal with
which
something
didn't
and will be
work.
right back
But I think I
shortly.
know why. It's because
Here's
I
a joke.
calculate the boost length
What
when I
time
hit
is
the
it?
next wall
I
tile,
don't
but there
know.
wasn't a next wall
It
tile.
keeps changing.
So I just need to. I know how to
LOL.
fix that. I just need to make
I
sure
have
I
a fun fact for
include.
you. Approximately
going off
1
to the
million
end of the
dolls in
level.
the U.S.
And
are
my
named as the heirs of their owners'
cat
wills.
can die and disappear, and my cat
I wonder
disappeared
what
as well for
Captain
no
Copium is
reason.
doing.
Weird.
Here's a fun fact. Banging your head against a wall uses 150 calories an hour.
But yeah,
Captain Copium
Let's just restart
had to deal
Cat.
with something
She's-
and will be right back shortly.
she's still got that bug as well. She's still not saying anything during the BRB screen, which is really weird. She doesn't do that near there. And then she's like speaking them all when I get back, which is weird. Yeah, I don't know how she's doing that. Right, so I got 2 bugs there anyway.
I'm ready, meow.
Is the thing muted? The thing's muted. There we go. There we go. Right, okay, so there's 2 things I need to look at there then. I can't believe my cat disappeared. I have no idea how that happened. I put my hand to the door and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. Actually, I should check the player log as well, because it might have generated an invalid start position tile or something like that. But I tested that, so that shouldn't have happened. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
What are you doing up, mister? Ah!
Damn it!
Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh well, You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But
Hey!
I can see that, you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looked like you might be breaking in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you going to try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko? Now
you too?
You too?
You guys?
Whatever the 2 of you, just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Well, she's not gonna fucking just break in while right in front of him, is she, you idiot?
shall we go?
Don't worry about it, let's just go. Okay. Knowing Kyoko, she's probably already been in there. Oh, let me just close the window. Windy out there. Yeah, sure, go on, get out of here. Shoo, shoo. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then,
Goodbye.
goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that?
Whew.
Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Watch out for her! Chapter 4, All-Star Apologies. The end. To be continued. You received Alta Lump presents. Go on in.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba! That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Well, that's the thing that attacked me in the secret room, it would seem. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you don't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Oh, sorry. Small talk. PFFT. Who needs that when you've got mysteries to solve and trials to win, right? Let's get to the bottom of this.
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think, anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey Toko, you've been pretty quiet, dude. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gotta start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
You okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how long is that rock you're hiding under? How low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Ooh, we got a castle, you know? Right, okay. Where do we go, though? Is the question. There's never anything in the classroom. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go though. Where am I supposed to go? Where is everyone? Nowhere. Nowhere. I wish this game would just be clear about what you're supposed to do. Like, give us an objective or something. Let me just read what the last dialogue was. Exploring where though? It's all waffle and no objective. It is literally all waffle and no objective. It's another annoying thing. It's not like anyone was like, oh yeah, let's go and investigate. So am I like, cause I didn't, okay, I'm still confused as well. That fucking dead body on the floor, is that supposed to have happened right now?
On Twitch, Alexandria_Z says, whatever's the top floor, I guess.
Oh right, is that what they're on about? Because I was confused, right? Because it showed a picture of a dead body, and then it said this, the worst thing yet was to happen. And I'm like, wasn't that a flash forward? Or is that supposed to have happened just now? So even that dialogue in the dining room, I wasn't sure whether they were talking about that's supposed to have just happened or not. This game's about as clear as mud. Oh my god, where are the fucking stairs? Stairs going up. Apparently I walked right past them.
No, they said 3 days from now.
Yeah, well that's what I thought. I thought it was a flash forward. But then, you know, also they could have just dissolved to black and then it's 3 days later and I didn't notice. Shouldn't kind of tell. Fifth floor. We've been on this floor before, right? Or have we? I think so. It's the one with the music room, I think. So here I'm on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up until now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. Well, unlike the rest of this jolly little school. I just do not see the point in any of these classrooms.
Time for a fun fact. Spain leads the world in cork production.
Wait up, I'm gonna punish you. Haha, catch me if you can. Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost. Just a little more and I might get it. Out with it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Good freak. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Probably because it's semi-outside, isn't it? We've got like plants and stuff climbing up the walls. I don't know. Different colour palette. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying, It's the smell of death. Their flesh and fat and blood. There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I'd experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey!
What?
Come
My
on
fault
now.
again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't have done what you did, this never would have happened. No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep, let me give you an itty bitty eegee squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs and those mean old RPGs.
Uh-oh.
But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What is he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. Well, I actually tried to click him, but there we go. Byakuya, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in his thoughts. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Who knows? All latex. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry.
Maybe he's contemplating the mysteries of life or just really focused on the game. Who knows, right?
Who knows? Who knows? Not you, that's for sure. And their colour has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. But what on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. There were white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. There's nothing else in here. Wasn't she facing the other way? Does she face... Yeah. So you can't see them from behind, that's a shame. So they've got even less depth and dimension than a cardboard cutout, because at least you can look at a cardboard cutout from behind. Rattle rattle, it's luck. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says Biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. That was where I came out. So there's...
Yo!
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but it turns out they're just painted walls and ceiling, dude.
You know?
Oh, but all the plants are real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. It helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you think it, is it? How? Why is it bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life, dude? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. When they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh!
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action, dude.
Well,
I'm serious, dude. You suck, alright. Right, step aside. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers! Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 AM every morning. You got it, it's super user friendly, which sucks. So, if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But if you're not that little kid, you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Yes.
Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. Well, you never heard of a wet t-shirt contest? Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? It's to coop the chickens up. This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, huh? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that? What's wrong with this idiot? It seems safe. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. Okay, each chicken can be inspected manually. It's a chicken. It's a chicken. It is a chicken. It is a chicken. And this one is a chicken. But I thought it might give me coins, okay, maybe. Oh, you like chickens too, eh, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6. At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30% right!
It's a number of power. A refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade, dude. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. I mean, he never says anything about the cameras, but...
Looks like he's on a roll, not a cinnamon roll, unfortunately.
No matter what, surveillance cameras watch our every move. They're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. I'm leaning against the back wall. Is that a pickaxe? There's a lawnmower. Even with this here, who's going to take care of the lawn? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere.
That's the most organized, disorganized place I ever saw, LUL.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, it's pretty neat actually. It's pretty well organized. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? They can try, but I think you're out of luck. No hope for you, mate. The bag of fertilizer is just piled up in such a disorganized way. There are so many different kinds to choose from. It's like these bags of fertilizer weren't even alphabetized. So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Maybe I can give Kyoko one and she'll start talking to me again. Oh wait, no, she is talking to me, but the next time she stops talking to me, I can give her that, and then she might start talking to me again. Alright. Alright, is there anything else in here? It's a penis plant. Yeah, what is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big and throbbing. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
Watch out! What? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like whoa and the plant's all like snap and your flesh is all like bleh, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing, if I do say so myself. The student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower's super practical. I can eat paper, plastic, even people. Or it can eat plastic, paper, people. And totally good for the environment. Well, I'm not a plastic paper person, so I'll be fine. Such as an eco-friendly creation is vital for future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I'd best keep my distance from the penis plants. Indeed. So we looked at that. That's just a TV screen. It never says anything fun about those. Don't even know why they're always hot linked. I think we're done in here. What else is there? I'm reading this one. A suit of armor is on display, extremely Japanese. What Kyoko told me yesterday, what the heck did it mean?
Mikuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko, I'm not going to say anything. What? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up at the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had to come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand the bloody words she said to me. Alright, well, that's why we love her. It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. That target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Strange thing to be proud of it. Oh, I've gotta say, I'm really glad. I'm so proud of my fingers for not having fell off. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
hey,
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. Considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
Hey.
It's quite elegant.
Indeed.
Same thing. Is that it? That's it. Just in case you ever say anything different. Hey Kyoko. She won't even make eye contact. I guess she really doesn't feel like talking. Yeah, you know, for someone who gets so freaking mad at us for not talking to her. It's amazing what a one-way street that is. Right, okay. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. Once again, nothing I found seems to make any sense whatsoever because I'm a fucking idiot. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others have turned up. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. You mean both of them? Everyone. That's a strange word to describe two people. Everyone, listen up, both of you. And before long... Oh god, we've got two more. It would appear everyone has returned. Still, dude, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
Hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking, dude. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone's discovered. Alright, start with you, Boobs.
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job. I was just about to say that. Oh, bless her, she's doing what Sakura used to do. Oh, isn't that cute? But, anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Well, why'd you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something all the other floors, but not 5th floor. Walls, maybe? Because there's like... Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, isn't it? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end, dude?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
But that's the hardest part, dude.
okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yep, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of here. No, I'm not sure. We absolutely will make it out of here. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out of here, no matter what it takes. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no strange. It's a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about, dude? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room, dude?
So, in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there. Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder took place in that room. It's the incident said to have happened a year ago.
When they announced the Sonic movie redesign. Oh, the horror.
It's better than the original one. Do you remember the original design? Fully listened to feedback. Good lord. It's uglier than you, cat. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago.
In other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
it's all clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey.
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, dude, but it's all just so awful. No, not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it is beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us has ever heard anything about like this happening ever? Does that mean that it really was covered up?
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab, and that was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. Biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
Maybe some bio? If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, a final boss or a tyrant or some shit.
But
We're not in a horror game though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
The tiny brains can only do so much. Dude, we outsmarted you well and truly on the Lost Trial, so shut the fuck up. So focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it.
Melissa Lupine asks, HII, Captain, how's your day?
Hello, how are you over on YouTube? I'm pretty good. I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. Alright, and then we got these two weirdos. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So why are you telling me? And why do you think you're the only one she talks to, you freak?
Hey.
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever, dude. Oh, I've forgotten about that. Huh? Jesus, man. I know you like torturing her, but come on, dude. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, master. Don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously, you're just gonna take it? Shut up and don't interrupt me when Master and me are talking. So what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife. Ooh, that thing's huge. It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you going to use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not going to do anything. I just picked it up. I don't want to leave a knife just lying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it lying around than in the hands of a serial killer, dude. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more importantly, now that we have the knife, what are we going to do with it? How about... Listen up. This is genius. How about... You know how there's space for a knife in the kitchen because one went missing and was used to murder somebody with it? Why don't we put it with the other knives? Yes! I love it. I'm a genius.
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. Dude, like I said, right, there's like 6 other knives in the kitchen. Why are we so worried about this one particular knife? If she wanted a knife, she could get a knife.
what's your problem?
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what are we going to do?
so then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Me? You're a cut above the rest. Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. Sure, dude. Keep it down your pants.
Okay.
Then that's that. Hold on. Don't I get a say?
It's all clear.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it down my pants for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Wow. Oh, did Master just praise me? Good for you. Oh, I'm dreaming. It must be dreaming. And that I would ever experience such a dream. It feels strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. Whatever, dude. I look at Toko these days. It makes me feel sad. It makes me feel something. I don't know about sad. Alright then, dude. What have you got to say for yourself?
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, dudes. And I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant! Monokuma said that was a Monokuma flower, also known as the penis plant. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
For serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant, dude. I'm pretty sure it's different from the other ones that live in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must be benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that? You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold, dudes.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry about it. They say idiots never catch cold, you know. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on, dudes. Don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid, dudes. But if you think it'll make you happy, I'll answer your stupid question.
Huh?
What was it again? Don't worry, you just answered it. Alright, now what? I can't go running off. I have to hear what the others have to say. Oh shit, there was another option for him, wasn't there? Yeah, I know! I pressed the wrong button,
You know?
A chicken coop! Chicken coop! There was a bunch of chickens in the chicken coops, dude. Right? That's right, dude. 5 chickens. 5! I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, and then we can fry them up and barbecue them. Oh, how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you, dude. I mean, I'm with Hina on that one. Like, you can't beat a nice fried chicken. Not the raw part. I wouldn't want the raw. Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor with a stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and a tool shed. I tell you about the tool shed. You noticed it too, huh? The pickaxe?
What?
What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. What more does it say, you fucking idiot? And the words crazy diamond had been carved into the handle. Have we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy diamond. That does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think. I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh?
Where? That's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jackets. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy diamonds?
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it right.
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today, you nitwit.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here. And Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Then what did?
Yo!
I noticed the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How are you going to use a lawnmower to call for help, you dipshit?
What the heck?
I don't know, man. Maybe I can use it to make crop circles or some shit. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to make some crop circles.
Well,
And we can use it to call for help. What the heck happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
you know?
Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm even more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo!
So now what do we do, dudes? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way!
How cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger, dude. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko's Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peaks Academy. Are you fucking blind, mate? Are you blind? Do you need those glasses prescriptions changing? Do you need those? Do you need to wipe your eyes? It's obvious what Kyoko is the ultimate. Kyoko is the ultimate waifu. Isn't it obvious? Hina's the ultimate swimming pro. Hiro is the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can you tell me what she is? I told you she's the ultimate waifu. Now that you mention it, dude, she never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right?
Sorry. I must have missed the memo that Ultimate Waifu was an actual talent in Danganronpa. My bad.
Well, you weren't paying attention. It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? Shut up! How dare you speak to my wife like that? It's fine, okay? We just give her a pass because she's Kyoko, alright? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicions, so Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean, dude?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
this is
You can't be
very
serious right now, can you?
Ugh.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However,
It doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear
I
now.
will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. She just said she can't remember, you fucking idiot. Just hold on. A threat like that,
That's fine.
it's fine. I understand. Oh wait, maybe she's thinking it's fine. I'll just shack up with fucking Loverboy over here, you know. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Bianca, that's a good idea. Take her room off her and a bed. Yeah, you have to share one now. You witch. Yes, good. You're finally in mood for the conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out a room key and gave it to him. I thought she was gonna fucking kick him in the dick or something.
It can't be.
You damn fool! Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Because whether I want to or not, I can't. All I do is I keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible, dude. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in, dude.
However,
The worst school, where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that? What?
hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away. Oh, she's talking about my magnificence. So she's like, it's not all bad, right? We've got a magnificent husband over here. Does everything I tell him. That's what she's talking about. Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal, dude?
But
I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me.
Hey.
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus this situation, it's just like before. It's no different than when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. It's because you're a bitch. You put your foot down and say you will not take her room key, you fucking idiot. Maybe, but yeah, maybe he's thinking what I was thinking. He's like, oh, she's gonna have to sleep somewhere else, huh?
What?
Ah, what the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden, dude?
cause I mean,
Cause look!
What?
It's you, dude. How long you been standing there? I'm very, very
Now I'm really angry.
hungry. Angry at what? At the thief! That's right, I'm very sad to tell you there's a thief in your midst.
Huh?
What?
Hey,
My precious! They stole it! Your precious?
your teacher had such faith in you.
And this is how you repay me with betrayal? Reality's filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless in the streets.
What the heck?
And he's gone, dude. What the hell was that all about?
so
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what the hell he's talking about? It's likely has something to do with Kyoko. What? Who else than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? If it's true, then what was it? And why would she do that?
Well, that escalated quickly. Looks like someone's precious got snatched faster than you can say Monaco heist. Time to channel your inner detective and solve this mystery.
Ding dong bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
We need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow, dudes, and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around. Oh, yeah, Kyoko should just stay in her room, should we? Even though she can't fucking use it anymore, you bitch.
well,
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife I got from Toko. I think the safest place will be in my desk drawer. Really? You think that's the safest place, do you? You're a fucking idiot though, aren't you? I mean, Sakura thought that in Hina's room was the safest place to leave a suicide note. No one very safe in there though, was it? But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Well, yeah, fucking go check on her for a start. Something I can... Oh, you could just fade to black and let me not do anything because this guy's a fucking idiot. Ding dong. I'll tell you what, mate. Alright, she didn't talk to you for 6 months last time for just not telling her everything up front immediately. This time it's going to be a 6-year cold shoulder. And you know what? You deserve it. You deserve it, little bitch. You haven't even checked on her. What a prick. Ugh. As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more importantly, did I hear the doorbell? That's alright. I think this is probably... I wonder who this could be. Kyoko? He's acting all surprised. I mean, you know... Bless him.
Hey.
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. Hey, damn right you can't. You fucking get yourself over there now, you little bitch. Right. Alright, is there anything else to look at in here? Not really. The locker. Alter Ego isn't here anymore.
Hey.
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
Correct.
Indeed.
So then...
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Are you kidding me? You're just going to outright accuse her of stealing from Monokuma without even asking her? Without even being like, oh, by the way, like, they think you may have stolen something from Monokuma, but not me. I don't think that. Did you, by any chance? No, just straight with, by the way, that thing you stole, that I have absolutely no doubt that you definitely stole because we don't trust you and you're such a bitch, from Monokuma. Yeah. Great move, dude. That's it. She never talked to you again for another 6 months now. You've gone and done it now. That is it. Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him, and we naturally assumed it would be you, because if anyone's a thief in here and a stinky, dirty, untrustworthy bitch, it would be you. Was it you?
Indeed.
That's right. What? So I was right. But what did you steal?
So...
I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
So...
From the headmaster's room. What, you snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
However...
The lock was broken. What?
Correct.
It was Sakura. She did this for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her notes? I'm not going to lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us.
That's right.
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets might be laying hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I'd just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away. Which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
Yep, correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. I'll tell you what, for a bitch who gets so mad that we don't trust her, and she won't even fucking tell us the plan, and she just fucking... Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words...
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
Wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have any proof yet, but I have no doubt that I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. Wait, she has no memory of who she is, right? So she could be anyone? So what if she's Monokuma's wife? Or daughter or something? Oh no! Then what? Then what are we gonna do? But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's the key even unlock?
so...
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again, while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't! It's way too dangerous! And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us.
Is that right?
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have been a period of time where the mastermind was vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if
Let
we
me
can
tell you a
exploit
joke.
it.
How did Darth Vader know what Luke was getting for Christmas? He felt his presence. LOL.
Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail,
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought.
I see.
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them in no matter what?
In other words,
In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now, there's no reason not to do it, is there? But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
we know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I'd never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. What is this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something happens to me. Oh, I don't like this. No, because this... No, do not give me this. Don't. Don't do it. No. Take it back. Keep it. Take it. If something happens...
However...
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it. And a death without meaning is unappealing.
Hey.
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it. But only because I'm your little bitch and I do everything you tell me. But I'm going to give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
Indeed.
Of course.
Hey.
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anybody else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
Indeed.
Well, there's that too. You mean there's something else?
Well...
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
So then...
Okay, then shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. Unlike every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's going to be fine. I know it! Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety, and then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma! You can see me, right? Get out here. I have a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Well, well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey! Hey!
Hey, by the way... Huh?
Most suspicious.
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? I fucking wish. No, so is... You're joking on here? That girl just treats me like a fucking slave, but not in a good way. But maybe she will. But probably not. So warm and wet. So warm and wet. I bet you guys... Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk her. Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Wow.
Bullseye! Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went through all that trouble to get me out here. Now what do you want? Well, there's just something I want to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella.
Actually...
But in the Bear Kingdom there is no male or female. No, actually there is.
What?
Seriously?
My entire...
Then what am I? My entire existence.
This is...
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. What did you really want to ask me? Well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What is this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me all the way out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something so useful like how to get the best honey or Ursine breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you?
What the heck?
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and a... That's it. What was the second thing? It's a blank, stupid, a secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Phew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? Will you stop saying it? No, I don't like this. No, don't like it. I went back to my room and laid down.
On Twitch, Alexandria_Z says, "Oh yes, thanks to Cat I remembered it's Christmas today, LUL."
Well, it's Christmas in Wrestleriana as well. I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. I just go get some food in a sec.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Chillsoft Company Limited.
But I don't wanna find out. I don't want anything. Nothing too food spoilery. Spoil my appetite. So I don't know how much more I want to see. I feel like now's a good time to leave it, go get food, and then come back. Sakura's Revenge, the game the world's been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? Buy copies for you and all your friends.
I feel the need to tell a joke. Rip. Boiling water. You will be missed. LOL.
This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development, but it'll all start back up again if Danganronpa sells
Then
well.
you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too!
You wish. Alright, just give me a save point and I'll go get some food.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay, normal announcement, right? My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Yes. Everything will be fine. I don't know, man. I hate this. Every other night, Kyoko has been to our room. But would she even go? I don't know. She's also a bit of a selfish. She's a bit of a selfish. Would she even come to the room? It's not like she's like considerate enough that she would like just drop in just to be like, oh, just so you don't worry about me, I'm fine, by the way. She's like a completely selfish bitch. It's all one sided with that girl, right? So I don't know whether her not coming by last night is necessarily a bad sign or not. So that girl just does whatever she wants anyway. So I feel like this is the moment when we will know one way or the other. I didn't like the letter though. They're like, oh, if something happens to me, then read the letter. I feel like, well, that's too much of a tempting plot plant for them to not do something with. That's what concerns me about that. Anyway, we saved it. I need to eat, and then I'll be back. So probably about an hour or something. Probably won't even be that. Probably like 40 minutes or something. I think I already saved it, but I'm just going to save it again, just in case. Alright, I'll go get some food. Oh shit! Oh, that's okay, it's nothing happening.
Food time for you, nap time for me, LUL.
Yeah, I'm freaking knackered today. I've been tired for like over a week. But I can't normally sleep during the day. It's very difficult for me. So I'll probably just try and get an earlier night tonight. I don't know.
Mondays be like that.
Yeah, I've just been kind of yawny and tired all day. But it's weird because I kind of had a slightly earlier night than I normally have last night. But then I woke up. See, I keep doing that for over a week now. I've been going to bed a little bit earlier, trying to like just catch up and not feel so tired. But then all that happens is I'm just waking up like much earlier than I normally do the next day. It's like, okay, well, I guess nothing I can do about that. So, but I feel like I need a day where I just have like a nice big long sleep in and then I just catch up, but it doesn't seem to want to happen. But yeah, we'll keep trying, I guess. Alright, I will be back in about an hour.